Okay, that was an accident to stop that, but I'm not starting over. Take your drawings and your gloves, and now you will proceed over to the welding or sheet metal area. And I'll show you where that is. You'll go out this door. And you'll cross the processing yard. Machine shop, since it's not air conditioned, would have been miserable with the lousy air, so it's coming across here. And you're in our welding and sheet metal area. If you are arc welding, the first thing you will do is come in, and we've got two booths set up, one here and more than 6 feet away down here. The welding hood will be up at the top. You'll bring it down. I'm sorry I can't do it because one of the other things I'm waiting for is more spray bottles, but you're going to spray the inside of the welding hood. Let it sit, don't wipe it out yet. And then you're going to proceed to cutting the pieces that you need to make your parts. That's going to be done over here, and I got a whole video showing you how to do this with the iron worker. You will have your gloves on, your brand spanking new gloves, and there's only one button you got to push. It's foot operated, and material will probably be over on this table. Sorry, I'm putting my gloves on. But you'll cut your pieces. By the time you finish that, you'll come back to the welding area, and your mask, you now will come back. There'll be some paper towels here. You'll wipe your mask down. There'll be some trash cans out here. You'll throw that away. But now you can wipe it down, and now you're ready to go. Exactly what you're going to do is I will explain in another video. You're going to have some scrap. Rods are going to be here. And you're going to be able to start working. If you are gas welding, you will come in here and pick one of the two gas welding stations. One is over here, and one is over here. And you will have out here the things you need: pliers, welding rod, and the pieces that you'll need for the very first part that you're going to make. So you'll come straight over here and practice a little bit, get some of the practice pieces. You can take this old piece and just learn to melt it a little bit. Melt it a little bit. When you feel like you're ready to make your first part. Then you will also then proceed over to the iron worker, and you'll be working with smaller pieces like this, but you will take those and use the iron worker to cut them to length. There's instructions on that. There's one other part to make that's assigned as part of the welding, and that is going to be to cut two pieces of angle iron, which will be out here by the chop saw, and you're going to cut it on the chop saw. How to do all this is going to be shown later. You're going to cut those two pieces, then you're going to bring it over here, and you're going to work on this workbench, hoping it's going to spread out enough. And you're going to mark it out here, and then you're going to drill some holes in it. You're going to drill the holes in here on this drill press. don't worry, I got a whole video to show you how to use it. And then you're going to come back here and tap the holes here with at this station. Now that part, you're allowed 2 hours to do the lab work. I have a feeling that you will not get finished with that part, whether you start it after you've done the gas welds or the arc welding welds. So what you're going to do is, when you come in the next time for the other one, either arc or gas, you will have time to finish that up. You should not need to get in the material room. I've told them you wouldn't be in there, but if you need something out of there, so what? Now, if you are coming in for the casting and sheet metal, you'll come in here and start out back this way at this location, and you will do your casting here. I've got a video on how to do it. When you finish the casting, you will come over here and your material will be out for the sheet metal work you're going to be doing. You're going to be here. Now there is going to be somebody over there some of the time, but I don't think you're going to run, you're still 6 feet apart from here. So you'll lay out, you'll do your thing with the sheet metal, you cut it to length, you'll cut it over here, don't have a stand here because it's, anyway, use this machine to cut it. I've got a full video on how to do it. You come over here and you'll cut notches in it right here. And here I've identified the machine with a stand here sticker. You'll come back over here and use this machine, this finger brake, to take the parts that you notched on the notcher, bring them in here and fold them into a box. And the last thing you will do for the sheet metal part is bring that box over here to our spot welder, which is here, and I'm going to show you how to operate it. And you will spot weld the corners of your box, and then you're going to be done. Except that you got to sanitize. You're going to need to take the blowpipe that you used, spray it down, wipe it down, take your parts or the things that you've messed with, like these, bring them over here, put them in this box. Dust things off. There's going to be another box up here. I'm going to use this one for right now. There'll be another box here that you'll put things like brushes, something that can't be either heat or chemically disinfected. The brushes, we got enough brushes that we can go on a 7-day cycle that nobody uses them again, and there's no problem. Same thing with the, I don't think there's going to be anything with the casting that's particularly necessary, or the, well, you may have to, there may be a tin snip. Spray it down or put it over here for decontamination. Back here, you really don't need to worry too much about anything, except that you will need to spray down the inside of your welding hood and then wipe it out. The welding generates full spectrum ultraviolet light, and so it kills every germs. It may be dusty and dirty in here, but it's probably one of the most sanitary places on campus, because when you run that much UV light in here, there ain't a germ able to live in it. No way, no how. So you're going to sanitize on your way out. You are welcome to wash your hands on the way out or use the sanitizers here. You're going to wash your hands because you're going to be dirty. We got a nice sink over here to wash your hands with, and or you can do the one in 152. Oh, and by the way, we have a little step stool here. If you can't reach the valves up here, you can use that step stool to let you out. When you're finished and you've done all that, or the 2 hours is up, I have a feeling that your first time in, I'm going to have to call and say, you've been here 2 hours, you got to go, put your stuff up, and come back to do the angle piece later. You'll come on back out here and head back over through the machine shop. But if you're finished and leaving and I'm not over there to check up on you, I will be coming. You'll come back through here. Wash your hands here if you didn't wash them over there, and let me know that you're going. Like I say, I'll be in this little office when I'm not out checking up on what people are doing. Okay, so that is what to do if you're welding.